Hello, I am William Smith with the Carmel Luxury Group at Coldwell Banker Realty in Carmel by the Sea, and I've got my teammate Keren Lewis. Keren, thank you for joining us. I've been wanting to do this interview with you for a while because I love so much about your background, and you've got a wonderful, colorful life. Being European, as you'll see, we call her a beautiful Brit. But Keren, you have quite an experience not only in the United States but also in Europe. You've lived all over Europe. So
Yeah, we did.
introduce
So,
yourself, Keren Lewis.
Karen Lewis. I moved here to Monterey, to the Monterey Peninsula in 1987,
Uh-huh.
just shy of my 21st birthday. So I'm
Uh-huh.
giving my age away now. But kind of wanted an adventure to California.
Uh-huh.
And I guess you could say I got that.
Good.
But yeah, so I came from the south coast of England and kind of I mean, I met friends obviously immediately and just loved it. I love the lifestyle. I love the people. I love the very you've got a very go-getter attitude. Um, so it was a great fit. And I met my husband in 1991.
Brooke, he's a
Um,
celebrity on the Monterey
he
Peninsula.
owned a big nightclub, and yes, I met him there.
Uh,
But so anyways, we dated. We got married in '96, and the club was kind of a struggle, so he ended up selling it, which was great for us. And he's like, I need to go get away, go do something completely different. So we moved to Spain
okay.
in March 2001,
Uh-huh.
and we kind of just kind of gave it out there and like let's just do this. So because I was still a British citizen, we were able to live there. And we moved to this lovely little town called Sitges, just about 30 minutes south of Barcelona.
Uh-huh.
And just we had a group of friends that were expats from different places: Norway, Ireland, Denmark. It was just a really fun, wonderful time. And I, at the time, I was making jewelry, and I was sort of expanded my jewelry making, and I was so basically was doing that and selling it around the Mediterranean and London and a few other big places. So I was doing that for a few years. So yeah, but it was a great experience. We had a beautiful house with a pool
Oh,
right on the Mediterranean. It's like
on the Spanish Riviera. I love
yeah,
it there. It's just a beautiful
yeah,
place.
yeah.
Well, all right. So after the Mediterranean experience, it was time to come home.
It
So you
was.
came back to Carmel, and you've
No,
been,
what we did. We actually went to Santa Fe, New Mexico for 4.5 years.
oh, that's right. And you know what?
Yeah,
You continued
but
your art there.
my art was fabulous there. And my husband, one of the reasons we came back was because he'd come up with a new business venture,
Uh-huh.
and that was to build in-ground rock and tile hot tubs. And we really couldn't do it in Spain for
Uh,
many reasons.
uh,
One being we really didn't speak the language very well,
uh,
but also we we wanted to come back. It was time to come back. His kids were getting a bit older and getting ready to settle down, so we wanted to be closer.
uh-huh.
Um, I had thought about years ago. I thought about getting my real estate license, but sort of put it on the back burner and didn't do it. And then we moved away, and the rest is history. So when we finally moved back to Carmel in 2010, I said, okay, that's it. It's time for me to get my license. So I actually got my license in 2011,
Uh-huh.
started working 2012, I would say.
Right in the worst part of the recession.
I
So
know it was.
that was
It
trial
was.
by fire. But one thing I really appreciated about you is that we took many courses together, the bold courses. We talked about
Yep.
prospecting. We talked about what it means to help our clients lift themselves out of that recession.
Yep.
2012, 2013 were the lowest points here on the Monterey Peninsula. So you really, really came into it during a rough period. You survived, and
I
that's
did.
good
I
for
did
you.
survive. I
But
did
it
survive.
was it's your dedication to training that I.
Yeah. I will say it's been a roller coaster ever since. That's it's good. It makes it challenging, makes it interesting.
Uh,
It can be a little anxiety ridden, can I say?
well,
But
we're going to talk about that a little bit
yeah,
because one thing that you're great with your clients on are coach them, especially when you work with your buyers,
Mm.
coach them on what it means to be a buyer in this roller coaster market. We just
Yeah.
went through
Yeah.
pre-COVID, it was sort of lackluster. Uh,
Yeah.
Post-COVID, it was wild for 2 full years. And then interest rates went up, inflation went up, and it's starting to get more normalized, but it's still a challenge. So, what did you do with your clients during those roller coaster years during the pandemic?
Well, I mean, I had some clients that were ready to go. It didn't matter. I had some clients that wanted to move down from cities and busy areas. They wanted to come down to a more quieter rural place. I think they felt that was their opportunity to do so. But it's been a challenging market just because there's been fairly low inventory,
Uh-huh.
and it's just been hard to find people the right property, the right fit. So
Well,
yeah,
you describe our biggest market was what I call urban refugees coming from the San Francisco Bay Area and
yeah,
Silicon Valley, wanting
yeah,
to get out of the urban rush. They could
yeah.
work from home. Zoom was the way we were doing business.
That's right.
And then, so
Me,
what did that mean? We had
I,
multiple offers and
yeah,
crazy.
it was crazy. I remember it was shocking to see everything closed down for months.
Right, right.
And we, of course, we stopped. One of my favorite things to do in real estate is open houses. I like meeting people, open houses. I think I'm pretty good at that.
Uh,
And we couldn't do that for probably close to a year.
right.
That was challenging. I think it has been a challenging time for
Uh-huh.
sure. But
But now we're getting back to a more normal market. So, what are some of your favorite things about real estate? You mentioned open houses, you mentioned customer
open
service.
houses, I think I like the people I've met. I've met a lot of great people. Some of them have become very good friends of mine now. That's always nice. I like going and viewing pretty houses. We went in and looked at Betty White's house, and I've been into Clint Eastwood's house, so that's been kind of fun.
If you're a star seeker, oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, it's kind of
Well,
nice.
I mean, our zip code, the zip
I mean,
code's
it's nice to
behind
be able
me.
to get into those houses that you wouldn't normally be able to get into, so it's kind of
Well, I
nice.
mean, Brad Pitt just paid 40 million for his house
He
in our
did.
code.
He did.
We've got
Yeah.
the butterfly house is 40 million. Now, not all of them are $40 million. So I just
No,
that are,
but
but
I find the real estate interesting. There's so many different dynamics to it. Obviously, different properties, different areas, different people. Um, Usually pretty good, but I have found it a little bit stressful as well, of
uh,
course. But
well, I think part of our job is to try to eliminate the stress from our clients, but sometimes it becomes stressful for us
yeah,
trying to juggle all of those
yeah,
moving parts.
yeah.
So when
But
somebody becomes your client, and
mm,
let's say they're from out of the area, and they say, "Well, we've got a certain budget," and we've been talking about high prices. In 93923 in April, the 8 properties that sold had an average sales price of 3.2 million, which is still nationwide. That's pretty high, but
right,
not everything is 10 million and above. So
no.
most of our clients are looking between say $1 and $4 million.
Mhm.
And let's say that they come to the area and they don't know anything about the Monterey Peninsula. How do you coach them to get
Well,
to the right neighborhood?
yeah, there were so many different little pockets. I mean, Carmel by the Sea is a different ballgame. It's small, it's expensive, it's exclusive in some ways. Carmel proper is a little bit better. You've got different pockets of that. You can get a much bigger house, down in Carmel Views as opposed to down in Carmel.
Mm-hmm.
There's also little areas. Pacific Grove is like between Monterey and Carmel, and it's a sweet little town, like kind of little. It's got a little downtown, not as touristy as Carmel. There's Monterey where you can still get good prices, and there's lots of little pockets. We've got the Highway 68 corridor.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's good just to kind of give them an overview and take them around, maybe show them some different houses in different areas, so they get a general idea of the cost.
Well, it's interesting. You say Highway 68, I think of zoom, zoom, zoom. Well, really, Highway 68, where a lot of horse ranches are, very
Oh
rural,
yeah,
large
there's some
parcels.
yeah, there's some nice
Carmel
houses out
Valley,
there.
same thing. Carmel Valley,
Yeah,
very rural.
And some people want the warmth, Carmel, Pacific Grove, it can be cold. So
Well, I think 59 degrees is the normal temperature of fog coming over land during the summertime.
yeah, yeah,
So one thing when we come from out in Mid Carmel Valley into our Carmel office. Now you're in our Ocean Avenue office,
I
our
am.
office
I
right there
am.
in downtown. But our main office is the Carmel by the Sea office in Winipro. But I dress up in layers, so I
Yeah,
might have a short sleeve shirt as I'm driving
yeah.
from 7 miles
It's
away, and I
yeah,
drive in town. I put on my wool jacket in the summertime, and if you have layers, you're always comfortable.
yeah. It's true. Yeah,
Good. Well, uh, Keren, one thing that's wonderful about your versatility is you know all these neighborhoods so well, and we do have 6 offices. Our regional hub is the Monterey Peninsula, so uh, even though we're stationed at the Carmel by the Sea Winipro office, we meet clients in our Pacific Grove office, in our Ocean Avenue office. We have satellites in Pebble Beach and
yeah,
we're in Pacific Grove, and we're opening up a brand new office next month in Monterey.
yeah,
So, we're
yeah,
expanding it. So anytime that we have clients, we can meet them in the town that they're looking for and
yeah,
help them shop.
yeah. It's good. It's good. It's great. I mean, I'm pretty content. Um, yeah, enjoying it.
Good.
How
Well,
can you not? I love living here.
so if people want to say, look, Keren Lewis, we want you to help us get a new home on the Monterey Peninsula, how do they get hold of you the best way?
Well, they can reach me by phone or text at 831-809-0158.
Uh-huh.
Again, I'm on the Carmel Luxury Group,
Uh-huh.
so with Coldwell Banker. So the best way would be a phone.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, so
Good.
that's
Well, thank you very much for taking the time. I want to make sure that the world knows about Keren Lewis at the Carmel Luxury Group and Carmel by the Sea. And we're looking forward to doing great things for all of our clients. So, Keren, thank you for sharing a bit of your background because you've just got this international flair about you.
thank you.
All right.
Thanks, William.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Talk to you
bye.
soon. Bye.